When we come back, we'll take you to a ballpark where a game will never be called because of rain. But here's a little trivia for you. In nearly every old-time ballpark, the pitcher faced in the same direction. Was it north, south, east, or west? Think about it, and we'll be right back.
Baseball's opening day on the Travel Channel.
It's not that I don't like the signs, it's just I can't see the catcher. Yeah, never mind. Welcome back to our tour of the 5 most unique ballparks in the American League. Now, I left you with this question. In the old-time ballparks, which direction did the pitcher face? Now, if you said toward the batter, you're kind of a wise guy, but I'm going to give you partial credit for that. However, the right answer is to the west, and that's because these parks didn't have lights, so in the late afternoon, the sun would shine in the pitcher's eyes instead of the batter's. In fact, that's how left-handed pitchers got to be known as southpaws, because their left arm faced south in the ballpark. Well, I've given you several reasons to visit a ballpark, even if there's not a ball game going on. There's the art and the history and the architecture, chance to come out on the playing field or sit in the dugout for a while. But if you visit Safeco Field, home of the Seattle Mariners, there's still another reason to visit, and that's the chance to see an engineering marvel.
I think Safeco Field is really known for 3 things: having the best design of any retractable roof stadium, being home to the 2001 Mariners, which won 116 games, a record-setting year for the team. But the third thing it's known for is having the largest cost overrun for any sports facility ever built. It's anyone's guess how large the cost overrun was, but most estimates place it at way over $100 million. What Seattle got, though, for their money was a beautiful retro stadium.
With the Seattle Mariners serving fans from all over the state of Washington, there was no question that having a roofed ballpark was a necessity.
If you're going to be driving from Yakima or Walla Walla, you want to see a baseball game, not a rain delay.
For 20 years, Seattle Mariner fans attended games in the multi-purpose Kingdome. The Kingdome not only served the Mariners, but also the Seahawks, Seattle's professional football team, and their pro basketball franchise, the Supersonics. To serve 3 masters, the huge arena had to be totally enclosed. The sunlight, the grass, and even the air, for the most part, was artificial. But in 1999, the Mariner fans gladly gave up the artificiality of the Kingdome in favor of the real grass and real sunshine of Safeco Field.
It really seems like the popularity of the team has exploded and coincided with Safeco Field opening. And so when people would come to Seattle and the team still played in the Kingdome, chances are pretty good that they probably weren't willing to go inside, especially on a gorgeous afternoon, and watch the team play indoors. But when they come here to Seattle and we have Safeco Field and it's a beautiful day, even if the team is out of town, they want to come see this very beautiful, special ballpark, because there is something so incredible about an outdoor ballpark with the green grass. And on a non-game day, it's very quiet and it's almost cathedral-like, and the real fan can have an amazing baseball experience in an absolutely still ballpark that you can't have when the place is full of screaming fans.
The man in charge of maintaining the green grass is Bob Christofferson, better known as the Sod Father. And you may not have realized this, but the grounds crew can actually have a role in helping the home team.
Our grass pattern is really set up for our team. In the springtime, when the grass isn't growing real thick and healthy, the ball has a tendency to snake in the grass, meaning when it goes to the outfield, it'll move on the player. So we've tried to mow our grass towards each outfielder. First of all, we started by just mowing directly straight up the middle, and everything went to center field. What we have now is we mow to each fielder. We mow directly to right field, directly to left field, and up the middle to center. And we found that it's had a great effect on the ball. We had a long road trip, so we mowed that pattern in, and then we went up and looked at it, what it would be like for the fans, and we liked what we saw.
The beautifully manicured field of Safeco and its openness would never have been possible without the engineering of its retractable roof.
What's really unique about this roof is it acts more of an umbrella on the ballpark than anything else. So we still get that outside feeling, that you're playing a baseball game outside and you're not enclosed in a dome.
In case of rain, you can get protection and keep going with the game, which is essential so that the team is in contention and can keep playing their games. But I really give my hat off to the architects who designed it, because they did it in such a way that you don't feel at all claustrophobic.
When we started the design of Safeco, we had already had some experience with 2 other retractable roofs. Some experience in Phoenix on the ballpark there, and we had just done Miller Park in Milwaukee. What was interesting is that the driver for having a retractable roof was different in all of those places. In Phoenix, it was too hot, so it was about shade and cooling. In Milwaukee, it's too cold, and so people never knew at what point does the weather improve that I could come to a game, so it was very hard to sell season tickets. So for them, it was really about being able to provide a warm environment in the spring. In Seattle, it was just the idea of protecting from a rainout. And it wasn't as difficult in some ways because it's a big roof, but the technology to move it is not that challenging. And in fact, we ended up working with some of the local manufacturer of crane system that were very familiar to devise the way the roof actually moves.
When you think of a ballpark, you probably don't think of art, at least I didn't. But a visit to Safeco Field could change that, because they've integrated works of art into the ballpark's design as part of an ambitious $1.3 million public art program.
It worked out to be about 13 different artists with 11 different installations here inside and outside the ballpark, and that helps to enrich the experience of the fan. Even if you're not a connoisseur of art, you may not even realize that what you're seeing is a piece of public art, but you might appreciate it and enjoy it, and it might bring a new level of experience to what you're seeing at the ballpark. And it's integrated so that it doesn't just like stick out and, you know, jar your senses.
Depending on the kind of tour somebody could ask for, they could actually ask for a tour that includes only art and will show the all the ballpark art. But on a normal average tour, we'll show about 4 or 5 pieces in the suites, and then our biggest piece is in the Grand Rotundra, which is our home plate gate. We have a very large bat chandelier named the Tempest. It's got 1,000 resin. Resin's like a hard kind of plastic what a football helmet's made out of. It's got 1,000 of those resin bats and has a couple of different meanings. We'll show that piece of artwork as sort of our centerpiece because it is the most grand of our artwork in the facility and the most accessible as well.